Uh, okay, look, everyone. Yeah. Ooh, how am I gonna put this? Yeah. There's your story that I was keeping a secret for a while. Yeah. Well, a part of it anyway. That was the that was that was the story. How come you didn't tell us before? Well, how come you didn't tell us? Shouldn't you have told us? Right? It's not that simple. It was a very serious thing at the time. As you can see, very, very serious. And I doubt you'll be forgetting that anytime soon. Obviously not. I mean, you just revealed something like that. How come you didn't do it before? I'm sorry, it's just... It's just something very... kind of dark in a way, but... it's just also a very secretive thing. Okay? I mean, the Raven and Nightmare Maker thing, though. I know. But, it's just... okay. I know that's crazy. I mean, all of you must think that's crazy, right? Yeah. Look. There was no, like, brainwashing, and there was no forcing, and there was nothing like that. Well, there was the one thing that I couldn't tell you guys about, that those two weren't... I couldn't tell you that they weren't really my parents, but you know that now. You were never supposed to tell, though. Now it's gonna happen. I mean, yeah, they're gonna, like, come back from the dead and then kill us all or something. They're not gonna come back from the dead. Oh, okay, I guess I was being stupid there. I mean, they weren't gonna... Look, they probably would have hurt me in some sort of way because it's a very serious thing to just reveal that. Especially, like, later on. Like, at the time when they were alive and it was something like Count Arch. If I had just revealed it there, that would have been so... I mean, the only thing, they just didn't want to know that... They didn't want anyone to know that they were not my actual parents. But all of you now know that Raven and Nightmare Maker were in fact my real parents. I know that might seem impossible to be able to live with, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. Man. Look, I know this probably upsets a lot of you, but there's nothing I could do. The only reason why I revealed it now is that, well, I mean, my parents, I mean, they're gone now, and with them being gone, I don't think it would be that much of a problem anymore. I mean, I would think so. I mean, they don't have to worry about it. They don't have to feel that pain if I told it, and then obviously I wouldn't be getting hurt. I couldn't keep that a secret forever. Here's the thing, now that this has happened and I've said it, chances are that when, well, also not just about the whole thing of me telling you, but also just because of me still ending up being a good person and not evil like it was supposed to be. Which then started the whole Nightmare Maker attack, as you all know, but since I did turn good, or not turn good, but I was good, well, that would mean like 50-50, well, actually, it wouldn't be 50-50, since everything in me, all the power in me completely is, in fact, good. Technically, you could say, I guess, my body and skin is evil, but, I mean, it would be like that with my parents, too. But that doesn't say anything, just because my body, skin, clothing. None of that really matters. But, you know, we would be the best chance of having kids. Obviously, you know that. Sorry, I'm blushing a little from that. Even though this isn't the right time, I'm sorry. It's just, that was a very quick question. Yeah, sure. Well, since you're good, you have all good power, and I'm good, obviously that would end the whole evil kid thing. I mean, it would. We're both good. But I don't think my parents were too mad about that. The only thing is just about, they didn't want anyone to know that Nightmare Maker and Raven were my real parents. Yeah, me saying to you about this wouldn't, even if I was evil and I told you about this, I'd still, the kids, if I had any, would still have a chance of being evil. If I were evil, you were good, and that. Then again, if I was evil, I probably wouldn't, I wouldn't date a good person. I'd be killing all you and crap. Of course, later on when I was older, and then I had a kid with someone else evil, then I guess I would turn good, and then I could, well, I wouldn't be able to date you since I'd still have a husband, but if we had then got divorced or something, then I don't know, I'm getting too crazy into this. None of this really matters. None of it matters. Look, you know, when those two had told me that they weren't really my parents, but they were going to adopt me, which I'll admit that was a pretty smart move they did there. They didn't say that I was adopted, they just said that they're going to adopt me. Yeah, that's pretty good. Smart there. Yeah. But I was happy. I was very happy. I mean, extremely. When I found out that those two were my parents, you know, I still didn't get to see them barely at all, since the reason why they had to put me, well, I guess, you know, up for adoption, obviously, it was because, well, the Wishmaker at that time, he was too busy with doing all his, like, turning the people to villain stuff, and Raven was too busy being evil. And obviously, to then, I wouldn't care, since I was gonna be turning evil anyway, in a few years on, or however old I was. But, you know, at that time, I'll admit it, I did like Nightmare Maker and Raven, or Wishmaker and Raven, whatever you want to say with that. Nightmare Maker and Raven, Wishmaker and Raven, doesn't matter. So, at the time you liked them, but not now. Oh god, no, not now, because now all this stuff has happened with them, and they both did something bad and stupid, and then, you know, those two are probably, those two, well, Count Arch may have killed my parents, because they may have been into some whole controversial thing with Count Arch, but, you know, Raven and Nightmare Maker were probably still worse. They're also smarter. Yeah. As for that Leela thing, well, yeah, still not as much. They're all still bad, and they're all still annoying, and they're all still challenging, but Nightmare Maker and Raven were just worse. I guess it could be debatable with Raven, I don't know. That'd be my real mom there. You know, I still saw Nightmare Maker more, but still barely anything. But, you know, even though those two others, you know, that are not my real parents, Mary and Tom, I could just refer them as to that. You know, they were still really good. I still really liked them, and since they did adopt me, that made them my parents, but just not my real parents. So really, yeah, they are still my parents, to put it on a bright side. They just weren't my real ones. But still parents. And I think that's a good way to end that off there, right? I hope all of you are, well, I would like to hope that you can all get cooled off with this and not have some sort of big bias thing. But I understand if you do. It's a very, very serious thing. I didn't want to get hurt by two people that weren't actually my real parents if I had said anything. As they told me all that. Everything I'm telling you, they told me. I mean, I guess it's good I didn't, like, cry or anything like that. Yeah. Guess I wasn't much of a crier then. Until all the deaths, and I got all... look, Mabel, I may have said that about that you shouldn't be crying and doing all that stuff, which... that's probably not the best thing I should have said, but still, I'm still glad that you've been able to get past it better. Like, for example, well, with your not real parents, yes, you did get pretty upset, and you thought of all the other deaths, but with Twiggy, you were able to do it. Yeah. I was able to. I know he's in a good spot, good place, or whatever. Feel like that's where he would have wanted to be. Right next to his little hunter friend there. Yeah, Twiggy would have been pretty happy to see you. Probably would have been pretty interested in that story. Maybell, Reels here. I think that we all aren't mad. I mean, sure, there's a bunch of things that were probably all triggered at you. I mean, I think we all are, right? Yeah. But, I mean, we were mad at first. I mean, who wants to admit we were all mad at first while, I mean, she was telling the story. Come on. I mean, I was really mad. I was pretty ticked. Yeah, I'd say I was. Honestly, yeah. I didn't really care that much, actually, but okay. Yeah, I definitely was not happy. Well, I'm glad that you all have calmed down from it, because it was just a secret, okay? And I really hope that you can all respect that at the time, Wishmaker and Raven, they were good people. I mean, okay, I guess I can't say that about Raven, really, since she was evil, but at the time I was gonna be. Going by that, they were good people. Can you respect it? Yeah. You agree with it? No. No, I still can't. No, don't get worried about that. That's okay. I mean, that's normal when, you know, all boyfriend and girlfriends have little differences with stuff like that. They have plenty. I mean, that's completely normal. Yeah, you're right. Not gonna get overbooked about that. That's a big, like, opinion, fact kind of thing, though. I know it's really big, but it's also a very personal thing. I'm just glad you all can just respect with it and still be friends, because I think it got a little bit too over-worried about telling that story. You really told it very, unexpectedly, though. Very, what's the word again? Very, pretty sure it starts with a U. I just can't remember it right now. Very, crap, can't think of the word, sorry. Can't think of it. That's okay. Ooh, I think I need to take a little nap, I think. Just a little nap.
Okay, we might take a nap too, cause I mean, I might be tired, I don't know. Oh no.
I need some sleep after that.